Hi guys, this is Myra here. I just want to talk about my day today. Um, I just didn't feel motivated to do a lot of stuff. I wanted to get a lot of things done today. I knew I didn't have the energy to go um, to the arts place that I go to, which I mentioned before in a different video. Um, but I thought, okay, I can get up. I slept in a little bit. I thought I can get up, clean up a little bit, and do some exercise, and then get going. Well, things like that did not happen. I got up, I started moving, I did a couple things. I don't even know what I did. Um, this morning, I kind of ate breakfast, but not really. And I waited so long that it was too late to go to that place. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pick up my order at Walmart. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And then so what I did was I started doing some other stuff, had me some lunch because I was really late. I did get dressed, I did make my bed, but it's hours later when I made my bed. So anyway, I started watching some YouTube videos like I do because I do watch a lot of YouTube videos. And I was watching this girl, I can't remember her name. Let me see if I can find the video. I was just watching her on different video. Give me just a minute. Anyways, I was watching her. She was talking about YouTube, and I said, you know what? Let me check out my YouTube account and see what's going on with that, and see if I can get some info and see if I'm doing better in my YouTube adventure. And I seen that I wasn't, but I did see that there were some things I could do to make my life better. Okay, she's known for Neen's flowering. I don't know. I'm gonna try to leave a link to her video in the description. And maybe it's Nanny's. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I was thinking about all the things she was doing, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I make more YouTube channels? And sorry, guys, about the glare on my glasses because this apartment is dark. It stays dark, and I have a ring light. You see this? Can you see that little? It is a small ring light, and I need a regular ring light. And right now, I'm using um, my IKEA lamp that I got from it. It's just cute because it's bendable. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe that's a little bit better. I think I'm still kind of dark. Anyways, but it glares in my eyes. So, um, oh, I was like, what's flashing? It's my camera that's flashing. Okay, I'm on this other computer. I'm not even gonna get into that. I digress. Let me get back to what I was talking about. So I was watching that video and I started working on that, and then I realized the time was passing by. So I called my friend to get me a ride to help me get my stuff back home. I bought some stuff at Walmart. Really, what I was excited about that I bought from Walmart is this. Oh, I got it the wrong direction. It's a uh, smart vacuum, robot vacuum. I would let you know that any of the products or things, products and items I mentioned in this video is not sponsored. I do not get paid for mentioning any of these things in the video. I'm just talking about them because these are things I bought. So I bought that one because I have it's not real wood, but the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom, everywhere but the bedroom is some kind of tile. This living room and kitchen space here is like a linoleum slash wood slash whatever, but it's not real wood, that kind of tile. And so it's hard to clean. And in order for me to clean it, I would have to sweep every day and mop every day. And keep in mind, I live in an apartment complex full of pet owners. So every time I come in my house, pet hair comes in my house. I don't want pet in my house. I don't have a choice to get pet hair in my house because tons of animals live in the building. The staircase, as I go up and down the staircase, there's pet hair all over the staircase. And that's bringing in the least amount of pet hair. So when I moved here, I got a rug, not a rug, but it's a welcome mat to stop it. I got some more rugs to put on this floor to prevent me from tracking all this pet hair everywhere. And like when I take off my shoes and my socks at night, so I don't get them on my feet and put them in my bed because I don't own a pet, so I shouldn't get accustomed to using or having pet hair in my bed or my clothes and my food or wherever. I don't know how pet owners have it. There's nothing wrong with having pets. Please don't take it wrong. I just have issues related to hair, and there's a lot of pets here, so there's a lot of hair. Um, I had pets. We used to have a cat, and before that, we had dogs. But I was a little kid when we had dogs, and I lived in California, so the dogs lived outside 24/7. They never came in the house. No reason for the dogs to come in the house because it was warm enough for them not to come in the house. We had a cat. The cat came in the house, but the cat was still an outside cat. He came in, he'd go to sleep when it was time to go to bed, but spending the night, he act like he had a job and go to work and come home at night when it was nighttime. Like the time just before my mom and them would go to bed, or around the time my mom and them would come, well, my mom and dad would come home from work. I would say my mom and them, mom and them like M&Ms. Before they would come home from work, somewhere around that time he would come in too. Sometimes my mom said he would stop in for lunch, but he would try to walk me to school. He couldn't walk me to school because I would go to school at a high school and it was way far away. I digress. That all wraps around the pet. And so I was talking to some people when I was moving in, and they suggested I get a robot. And I was like, I don't want to get one of those. That's expensive. It costs too much. And that sounds crazy. La 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 la. And they said, don't use the broom because all the broom is makes the hair fly around. And this is from a pet owner that has a couple of dogs and cats. I don't know how many dogs and cats. I don't remember, but they said it when you sweep, it just makes the hair fly. And so I remember this lady. She lives with oxygen, and I remember her filter, the one that I think it was her intake filter. It was a thick layer of cat hair because it had never been cleaned. And I thought that's probably what's wrong with her breathing because she's never, and it was pet every time you go to her house there was cat hair everywhere, and her first cat shedded a lot, didn't shed a lot. It was just over the years. The newest cat that she got shedded a lot. So i I've had issues, and that increased my issues. Let's just call it a condition to add on to the other conditions I have. um is a hair issue, and I inherited it from my mom, and my niece has it too. But anyway, I digress. Back to the reason. That's the main reason why I got the robot. I hope that it works well. I'm not going to do a review on it today. If you guys like me to do a review, put a comment down in the description below. This is Walmart's Ion brand, or I don't know how you pronounce this. ION brand vacuum. Okay, so that's enough of the Walmart. I'm not going to go over everything I bought at Walmart. I did buy this from um, from Amazon. They are not the right size for my bike. I have done some videos. I don't know if I showed you guys my e-bike. I might post that one day. Or I can link it in the description too. Let me make sure I put that down there too. Um, I have a Rad Runner 2, and it has fat tires. I was supposed to be getting the one that was this is right size tire, but it's not wide enough. So these are to go in the tire. Right now my bike has a flat tire, so these are liners to go on the tire. Go into the tire when I replace it. I also bought these things. This is the main reason why I started this video. I don't know what I just did with it. I probably put it back. So first of all, I got this in the mail, an Amazon package with with the liners. And in this package, one of these came out and it was broken already. I don't know if I put it away because I got a bunch of mail on my desk right now, but one of them was broken. It's like, dude, I just opened this up. Why is one broken already? So I'm disappointed in that because um, I thought I had went back in my previous time that I had purchased some of these and found some of those and repurchased the ones I had previously had, so that way I didn't buy any janky ones or any bad ones. But apparently I did anyway. So I'm not going to do a review. Unless there's multiple broken ones in there. then I will leave a comment about them. I'm not gonna. I could put a link to these in the description as well. Um, yeah, but I wasn't happy about that. But I wanted to come on here and tell you a story. Um, a couple stories. One story is about my Walmart experience. So I went to Walmart to pick this stuff up today. That was first. I went there and I went and got my cleaning supplies. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm an artist, and I I also sew and make jewelry. I do multiple things because usually creators they tend to create multiple versions of things. So anyway, I went and multiple types of crafts. I didn't clarify, but you know what I mean. So I went to Walmart. I grabbed some cleaning supplies. I was with my friend. I couldn't find her, so I went to find my friend. I found my friend. I was like, okay, I'll come to meet you. I was trying to look for my favorite candy. They were the mini Reese's, not the regular size cup. The big cups is the mini ones, right? The ones you may think you can just pop in your mouth and eat. They're bigger than that. They have the tiny ones, right? That they don't come with paper on it, but these are the small ones that come with paper. They're wrapped in brown and they're in a brown cup and wrapped in foil. You know what I'm talking about. And so they didn't have it on the shelf, so I was going my way to the Halloween area to look for it when I ran into this older lady, and this older lady says, "Hey, I'm sorry. I thought you worked here." And I was like, "No, I'm just looking at rugs." And she was like, "Rugs? I was thinking about I need some rugs to fruits at my house." And she just started talking like I was going to be her best friend, and that was fine with me. We were on a not like on the schedule, but I had a friend there, and she was just trying to talk, I guess. So she ended up telling me that um she was having a problem. She went over to the electronics and she was trying to get some Wi-Fi. She said her husband turned the Wi-Fi off. So I think she didn't understand that her husband turned off the internet and then she didn't have Wi-Fi. But I told her, and she was like, and he was so rude. He told me that he didn't have the time to explain it to her that would take too long. And then she went into detail to explain that she was getting the Wi-Fi. That's what she said. She was getting her Wi-Fi, and she wanted to open a box. So of course, I didn't really know what she was talking about. And she wanted him to open the box so she can examine it and see if it was the thing that she needed. And so I assumed it was a hotspot. I said, "Is it a hotspot, a little small hotspot device?" And she was like, "Yeah, I think whatever." And she wanted him to open it up so she can better understand what it was, so see if it was compatible and can he explain to her how it works or whatever. He was like, I don't, I don't. That would take too long to explain it to you, and because you're too old. And I don't know if those are the exact words, but it sounded pretty much like that. Like he didn't have enough time to spend explaining that to her. Like it would take too long to explain it to her because she's too old. But saying that it was because she was too old was the real kicker. And I was like, wow. I could understand if he had said that that is not part of my customer service experience, part of my job description to explain how these devices work. And she was like, "Yeah, that I know. That's why he's paid." And she misunderstood what I said, but that's what I said to her. And then I said, "Well, she was like, well, I got this iPhone 10 or 12, or she didn't even know what number it was, but she was trying to say it was one of those numbers." And I said, "Well, you can use your hotspot on your phone if you want." And she was like, "I just want to use my laptop." And I said, "Yeah, you can turn on hotspot on your laptop. I think internet is better. There's different internets you can get cheaper, like Xfinity. They had the 10.99, 12.99, something cheap, and she could have the internet so she can use her laptop." But he turned it off. So, well, I mean, if he paid for a good quality service for your phone service, then you can use your phone as a hotspot and do that. And as well as you go to libraries, coffee shops, and usually those internets are free. So that way she understood she can use her laptop out other places outside of her home and use her, but she also had her phone as a hotspot. She was like, "Thank you. Can you tell me again?" And she wrote it down. It was great. Then I was like done, but she was still not done talking to she. Then some other lady was like, "Hi, oh," she thought I worked there. She was about to talk to me too, because of course I must look like I work at Walmart. And I told my friend last time that people think that I look like I work at Walmart, probably because I'm overweight. I'm not going to get into my size. I've gained so much weight since pre-pandemic. I'm not even going to get into the other issues. I think I talked about it on my last video of how um, there was a side effect that has increased my weight. Not saying I wasn't this weight before. I wasn't gaining weight before, but this has boosted it up and I'm flappy. So anyway, I think that's part of it. And then the type of, because I'm a color, that was another reason. But I just accepted it as that's just how people talk. So anyways, I we finished that up, and as I walked around the store, I ran into her again. She did try to follow me down the aisle, and then she finally turned, which was good. And then I went to the candy, and when I was coming out the candy aisle, there she was again. And then after we had checked out, um, I had to go pick up my order, which included the robot vacuum. And I realized when I was there, I picked that up, that what my bag of Reese's that I got that I didn't want, but it was, all that they had been open. And so I went to and showed the guys, hey, I'm gonna go try to return this because this is open. He was like, yeah, I saw it open when you came by. So thank God. He was like, yeah, just here, I'll take it and you just go get another one. Just keep your receipt. I said, okay. And I did not have my receipt because I forgot my receipt. But one thing I am glad about Walmart is that if I use a card that's on my Walmart account, even if I didn't use the Walmart Pay, it saves my receipt. Oh, I just want to add all my cards to my Walmart account just in case I use it. You know what I mean? I forgot about that feature. So this video is pretty long. So let me go on to one more thing that happened after Walmart. And now after I went and returned the candy, come back, of course, I saw the lady one more time. I was hoping we can get out without another interaction. I just felt bad because I think she told my friend she was 70, but I know she was an older woman. And she said she's had multiple degrees. She said she was um, she was a real estate agent and she had a degree in education, or she named all kinds of stuff, but she just felt belittled because of her age by that worker. Anyways, so after all of that, we came back here, me and my friend, and we were hungry. And so I said, okay, I'll take you somewhere to eat. I looked to see if I had a discounted thing on my phone, and I did. From T-Mobile Tuesdays is what it used to be called, but I think it's called T-Life now. And went to this restaurant, and it was called Casablanca. And I went over there. We went on the lift, and I was excited. We got out, and I was like, "This is weird." And we went in, and it was very homely, meaning I didn't know it was Mediterranean food, but it's okay. I can eat whatever. We go in there, and first thing happens is, oh, we have no chef. I was like, are you joking? And it was a teenager, and he was like, no, I'm not joking. With a smile, no, I'm not joking. So we started to walk out, and this girl walked in, so we moved out of her way, and so she can walk in. He was like, oh, I guess we do have a chef. So from the time we she came in and we sat down, it took about an hour and 15 minutes for our food to come. And when it did come, somewhere in between that time, a guy had called and ordered, "Oh, you want a chicken sandwich?" She said, "Okay." And that order went through, and he came and picked up his chicken sandwich and left. And then another couple came in, and when they came in, that's when our food came out. So our food came out. We didn't have the hummus that we wanted. I'm not going to talk about the restaurant and the name on here. I already did my Google review, and that's good enough. Um, and there was rice instead of hummus. I know there was supposed to be some kind of sauce. I had salad with no dressing. The rice was plain, and I just had chicken. So I was like, shouldn't there be some more food? And so my friend had lamb kebabs, and she said it was too tough for her to chew. And so I just ate the chicken and the salad. I ate most of the salad and I ate the chicken, and then I was done. Right? I had a can of soda. I had to sit and wait until the food came out. So my can of soda was no longer cold because it had to sit for a while. she gave it to me immediately. And so I had to sit a while, and it was not cold when my food came. So we asked for containers, and this was the last of it. I got the containers. I didn't know. I got the containers, went and paid immediately because I was ready to go. And I paid like $56 for the meal. When I came to sit back and look at the containers, there was things crawling on the containers. Sorry about that. Um, that's my TV. It'll just when the TV's on, it'll just start playing and making music, playing whatever on the screen. Anyways, there was things crawling on there, and I knew what they were. Let's just say I had experienced those type of creatures before, and I thought this is a restaurant. They should not be at a restaurant. And then, of course, I did not want my leftovers or the can of soda because I was afraid when I asked him to go and get it. I went and showed him the container with. She has already started putting the leftovers. When I explained to him about what was happening to the container and came back, I was afraid one of those things that was on the other container, because they were on both containers, that they might have reached into my can of soda. So at that point, I did not want my soda. I didn't. So you can imagine I've had a weird day. So I just wanted to tell you guys about my day. Sorry about the mess in the background. This is just how I live my life. I'm not trying to hide how I live my life. Um, I appreciate you guys listening to my story. This was not scripted. I usually like to script. I would like to start scripting. I may have not scripted. I've tried to script, but I would like to start scripting my YouTube videos so that way they don't turn into one of these. I know I mentioned a few things. I was going to leave it in the description. Let me see of the things I bought. I think I mentioned this first thing here. I think before I mentioned that, was something else I got at Walmart that I think I was going to mention a couple things on here, and I don't remember everything I mentioned. Seriously, I know two things I was going to mention. Oh, I was going to mention the girl's video. Let me write that down too. What is her video? Um, I think I remember her name. Put that in the description because like I said, this wasn't scripted. I was going to put in those clips, and I'm gonna see if there's no more there. And they changed the quality. Everything changes the quality of these clips. That's actually clasps. I didn't put it down right. Um, I don't even know if that one's here, but oh yeah, it is. It's right up top here. Is this it? Oh man, it was right at the top too, and I just saw it. I was just so disappointed in this. And these are so thin now. They feel like I can only use them for um key small things. I mean, I have some other ones here. Ooh, don't fall. And these feel like better quality. No, they're about this. No, these are so cheap compared to this one. You can feel the difference in them. I don't know if you can see the difference. In them. And I thought, oh, let me see the camera. I don't think you can see the difference in them. Yeah, you can see the difference in them. And then at the bottom, see if I can get them straight. You can see the difference in the quality. This is the old one, and this is the new one. Anyway, I'm gonna leave those, and then of course my robot. So that girl that was talking, I loved. She was just talking about how she got her first check from Amazon. I mean, from Amazon, from YouTube, and so I gave her a super chat. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. If you like the video or like how I ramble on and on and on, you can give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments about the things I talked about, or you just want to share your point of view, because I'd love to hear your point of view of some of the things that I talked about. And you can leave that in the comments below, and you're always welcome to subscribe. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Bye.